It's your boy EO here. Welcome to the channel. So, recently I have felt the need to want to, leave the UK, pack my bags and just go to Nairobi. I don't want to tell anybody where I'm at. I just want to leave and never come back, but there are obviously a couple of things that you have to consider before actually just deciding to just up and go. Basically, I just want to talk about my personal reflection to inspire you guys to make the move to Nairobi, to Africa. So at this point in time, I just feel like so many people are making the move, but they really have no plan, no structure to their move. They're just saying, oh yeah, let me just, sell everything that I have in my house and make the move to Nairobi, to Africa, And that's the way that I'm feeling right now. And to be fair, it's not really a nice feeling because number one, I'm a young person. So I need permission from my parents. And I feel like also people have obligations, especially in this Western society with countries like the US or the UK, where it's all about the work culture and draining people, draining their mindset, making them feel unhappy. That's why I don't understand why some people from Kenya, from other African countries, tell themselves that they want to leave their home country and go to the UK, the US. I mean, I understand if it's for education, if you want to get a good education, I understand that. But to have a nice life, yeah, the UK, the US is not really for you, at least in Africa. The government, yes, they might be corrupt and, it might be a bit unfair, but at least, you can live life, in your own terms without the government trying to, watch your every move, Yes, Nairobi has its own limitations when it comes to what you can't do, obviously. But compared to the UK and the US, yeah, you're gonna live a much better life. And just that thought, right? It's just making me want to just not tell my parents, not tell like anybody I know, not tell them, just leave. Book my flight right now and leave, right? Because that feeling of constant sadness, it's not good for anyone's health, I don't want to be here until I'm like, 85 and, have second thoughts. No. I want to make the move whilst I'm young, whilst I'm fresh, whilst I don't have any commitments. I'm not married. I don't have kids. What is stopping me from moving to Nairobi? Everyone has something that they need to kind of sort out before they go. And I feel like one of those things for me is that, for example, number one, my parents, yes, I love my parents, they've done everything for me, I appreciate what they've done. But because I'm young, if I tell my mom that I want to go and live in Africa right now, right? You know what she's going to say? She might say yes, but she's still a bit cautious, And I feel like that is what mothers are basically. They're very cautious of their children, especially of their sons. So, imagine me, I'm going to be 23 this year, having the ambition to move to Africa, but your parents, it's like they still want you to stay and be safe, but in your mind, you're thinking, if I make this move right now, I know it's going to be a good choice for me. and it's gonna be for me, not because someone else is telling me to do it or someone else is telling me to move to Nairobi. No, no, no. I'm doing it out of my own will and because I have a vision. And sometimes people don't see that vision. You know, it's like they don't really see your ambitions. That's why I'll be honest with you, I don't have any friends, especially in the UK. Like, to be fair, the only friends that I have that I've actually got along with in the UK is, number one, people that did not grow up in the UK. You know, they might have been international students or someone coming from another country, you know, because I feel like, let's say someone has grew up in Nairobi, Kenya, all their life, and they come here to study, yeah, they're going to be completely different from the UK students that grew up in UK. And I feel like if I want to leave the UK and go to Nairobi, I have to change my mindset. Like, I can't have that Western mindset that, oh yeah, if they don't have this in Nairobi, then this country is trash. No, 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 no. Nairobi is already developed, you know. I have to come with that mindset that I need to help build the country of Kenya and the people in Kenya. I can't have that mindset that, oh yeah, I'm just gonna, okay, cool, I leave the UK, I go to Nairobi and I buy a house for myself. You know, I can't have that Western mindset that is me, 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 me. I'm not helping anyone, you know, I can't have that mindset, you know. And in the UK, I feel like it's a constant cycle of feeling the need that you're not wanted, you know. You wake up every morning and you sigh and you're always thinking, it's another day for me to survive, you know. Imagine if every single day was like that. Of course, you're gonna be like, you know, even me thinking about it right now, I'm just like, yeah, let me drive and go all the way to Heathrow Airport and go to Nairobi. You know, the only thing that's keeping me going right now is the fact of having that possibility and dream of living in Africa, in Nairobi. You know, that's the only thing that's keeping me going, and family as well. So what has this taught me about my situation? You know, if you want to leave your country, whether that be the UK or the US, and go to Nairobi, and let's say that you're tired of your country and you want to leave now, like today, like right now as we're talking. So it's taught me that it's a good thing that you're thinking that way, because it shows you that you want to do something with your life. You know, most people, wherever you go in the world, you know, they don't have that mindset to want to change their situation. But it's up to you if you want that change in your life to be a positive or a negative change. You know, what do you want to do when you leave the UK or the US to go to Nairobi, to go to Africa? What do you plan to do to help the people, not just yourself? So yeah, guys, if you like this video and you want more inspiration to move to the African continent, to Kenya, make sure to subscribe, like the video, and also comment down below what you think. You know, are you looking to move to Nairobi? You know, are you fed up of your current situation in the UK or the US? Let me know down in the comments below. And yeah, peace.